Nichols' death. What all happened? This is a Brooklyn News special report. Thanks for joining me now. I'm Jackson Mitchell with Brooklyn News. The death of Tyre Nichols caused outrage from protests in Memphis to riots in New York, breaking a police vehicle's window. Investigations on all officers are happening now, as well as paramedics who arrived on scene after Tyre Nichols was beat by police. Around 8:30 p.m. on January 7, 2023, Tyre Nichols was pulled over for suspicions of reckless driving. In this piece of footage, you can see cops run straight to his door. Tyre talking in a soft and calm voice.
Do anything. Turn your all right.
Later, the Memphis police said that a confrontation occurred when officers approached the vehicle being driven by Nichols. Then another confrontation happened as officers arrested him after he ran. By 3 days later, January 10th, it was said that Tyre Nichols passed away due to the extent of his injuries. On January 14th, a protest was held nearby to where a private memorial service was held for Tyre by his family. By the next day, January 15th, the Memphis Police Department announced that they would be conducting an internal investigation and that all those officers would be put on administrative leave. On January 16th, Mr. Nichols' family retained the prominent civil rights attorney Ben Crump, who has represented the families of several black victims of police violence. Soon after that, the family requested the body cam footage of when Nichols was pulled over, and even after that, the U.S. Department of Justice announced it opened a civil rights case. They were coordinating with the FBI in Memphis. 2 days later, on the 20th, 5 Memphis police officers were said to have violated department policies in connection to Tyre Nichols' death. 7 days after requesting to see body cam footage, the family was allowed to see the body cam footage. You're viewing now some pictures of that family viewing this, and here is what a lawyer said that day, that this was disgusting, connecting it to one showing how Rodney King was brutalized by Los Angeles police in 1991. A document as, "How are we here again so many years later?" An autopsy was conducted on the body to find that Mr. Nichols had died from extensive bleeding caused by a severe beating. The image you're viewing now shows Mr. Nichols on the tent in the hospital before later passing. Now the Memphis Fire Department announced that 2 employees involved in Mr. Nichols' initial patient care, which you can see a video of that ambulance from Memphis Fire Department arriving on scene on your screen now, for being relieved of duty pending an internal investigation. On January 26, those 5 police officers were charged with second-degree murder in the death of Tyre Nichols, among other felony charges. On Friday, the body cam footage was released that showed Tyre Nichols getting pulled over and bum rushed to later run from the cops to be caught and beat. Now, here are just some key moments in all the footage that we received. Nichols' initial pullover, which you're viewing now. And then we have things like cops saying things like, "I hope they get that," and then they use inappropriate language there. Cops finding Nichols, pinning him to the ground, hitting Nichols with baton, pepper spray, and laser. If you notice the video you're showing now, pepper spray was used many, many times, being sprayed 2 to 4 times. And then that ambulance arrived on scene, which those 2 paramedics are now under investigation. And also the fire department released a press release reviewing on your screen now, saying that they also did not have the footage until yesterday when it, or 2 days ago when it was released. Now, we also have police bragging after they caught, and you can see in the footage you're seeing now, fist bumps even, police walking around Nichols like nothing even happened. Then we have all 5 cops are currently out on bail. Now, after the footage was released, you can see some videos now on your screen showing you as protesters begin to protest across the country. Dallas, New York, they did break a police car's window, so we would consider that rioting. We also have earlier 2 nights ago, when that footage was released, we had that protest going on in Memphis, blocking I-55, both lanes, reopened later though. Again, this investigation will continue.
The Scorpion Unit, which stands for Street Crimes Operation to Restore Peace in Our Neighborhood, has been permanently suspended, or rather deactivated, and that Scorpion Unit did hold the officers to which that killed Tyre Nichols in this hall. So they have permanently disabled this now. And as of editing this, we got this information, so we will keep you updated on all.
Following this all on our website at brooklynnews.wordpress.com. I'm Jackson Mitchell with Brooklyn News, and thanks for watching this special report.